I'll wager not many Porsche owners change their own wheels, especially not on this, Porsche's revamped 911. And this one is the very best yet. It's more user-friendly, more refined and faster. It will accelerate from 0 to 60 in a blistering 5.2 seconds and hit a thoroughly illegal 168 miles an hour. The price, £54,000. I'm bound to say, though, that Porsche haven't spoilt their classic 30-year-old design. They've simply made a good thing much, much better. But formidable though the 911 may be, it's always going to be overshadowed by a brand spanking new Ferrari.
And you can't just gawp at it either. This is a car for driving, so you put your luggage in the boot and you slide into the four-seat interior and you go. You will arrive wherever it is you're going sooner than you thought too, because this car, despite the family man interior, is no slouch. It is frighteningly, death-defyingly fast. It numbs the senses. 0 to 60 takes 5.2 seconds. If there's a prize at the Motorshow for the best interior, then the 456 must win it. It's absolutely perfect. You get nothing, yet you get everything. You get these fantastic white on black dials with the lovely chrome surrounds. You get the tan leather, and then there's this magnificent chromed gear lever with 6 speeds to play with. What a car. But of course, the central pillar to any Ferrari is its engine, and the 456 is no different. There it is, and here are some numbers. It has 12 cylinders, 48 valves, 4 camshafts. It develops 442 brake horsepower. It's 4 times more than your Golf GTI. However, before you all start waving Union Jacks out of the window, I have to tell you that this Italian thoroughbred weighs rather a lot less than the British Shire horse. It costs less too. It's only £150,000, which isn't bad for a car that can knock on the door of the 200-mile-an-hour club.
Italian cars don't just satisfy the senses, they squeeze them dry. And the ultimate in sensory gratification has to be the Lamborghini Diablo. This year it comes with four-wheel drive. A good idea because controlling the 500 horsepower of the V12 engine is no mean feat, even if you do have 2 back tyres wide enough to roll a cricket pitch. We've driven this one all the way back from Italy, especially to be on our Top Gear stand. And I'm told it's still like driving an angry bull. But at least with four-wheel drive you don't slither around every time it rains. And the price of this ultimate piece of one-upmanship, a sobering £160,000.
But that's pocket money compared to the price you'd have to pay for a Jaguar XJ220, a flinch-worthy £400,000, and thereby hangs a tale. These days, Jaguar are having a spot of bother trying to get people who paid their deposits for the 220 to stump up the balance. Scores of them are pleading poverty, saying they'd rather not have the car at all. Some have even offered to pay Jaguar their entire profit margin on the car, that's £110,000, just to get out of owning one. And when Jaguar have sold all these unwanted XJ220s, production of the new Aston Martin DB7 can start, because they're going to be made at the same factory.
In fact, production starts in April at the Bloxham factory in Oxfordshire, and the first cars will be delivered in June. Now, this is the first model of the new regime at Aston Martin that started 5 years ago when Ford bought the company, and it marks a return to the lithe, classic lines of the original James Bond-type DB4s and 5s. By comparison with the high-speed lorry Aston V8s, it's a cheap car, and they've achieved that by using a pressed steel body instead of the traditional hand-beaten aluminium. But inside, there's no sacrifice of Aston standards. The unmistakable signature of British craftsmanship: Connolly leather, Wilton carpeting, and beautiful inlaid walnut trim. Under the bonnet, a 3.2-litre Aston developed version of the Jaguar engine, supercharged 335 brake horsepower. And what does it all cost? Well, only 80,000.
For much